Oh, all right, guys. Well, yo, guys, I can't stop laughing at the Blemmyes. Sorry, Blemmyes. Sorry, Blemmy fans, but it's just seeing the Blemmyes face and the headless chest men, chest people. It's just mind-boggling to me, and it just opens up a whole new world of, opportunities. Seeing Jon Levi's video yesterday where he talks about them was just really opening and also just hilarious. I couldn't get my head around it. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I was like rewinding and going back into it, and I just couldn't believe it. Like, look at that. Wow. The Blemmyes. Blemmyes. Wow. Like, I had no idea that could even exist. The Blemmyes? Cyclops, the Blemmyes, unicorns. What the fuck is this? Alright. Yo, the fucking Blemmyes, man. The Blemmy gang. Wow, where do they exist? Got the lions, got the armadillos, got the deers, got the Blemmyes. The Blemmyes are in battle. Wow. It's just crazy to think about that. Like, getting into territory, I know there was definitely dragons, no dinosaurs, fake dinosaurs. It was dragons. And then, we know there's giants, or bigger people, the big doors, just gonna build a 35-foot door, just to fit the couch in. But, the Blemmyes, what is this person? With a moon face, crescent moon face. Wow. Very interesting. Don't know what this says. Can't read that. But I just feel like I had to take a break from work to do this. The Blemmyes. Guys, the Blemmyes. Wow. I don't know if you're as surprised as me, but these Blemmyes are just... I don't know. I don't know how to say it. Let's look at that. Images. Yeah, it looks like Humpty Dumpty. This reminds me of Humpty Dumpty, where I saw in comments Mr. Potato Head. It said they're peaceful creatures. I bet they're peaceful creatures. And whoever came in and tried to destroy them. Sad. Wow, this is a whole story. The story of the Blemmyes. So here's the Blemmyes, and the king is coming. What is this? This is like elephant goats. Why is it underneath this thing? Alright, now they're battling horses mixed with lion hands. Looks like kind of a baby unicorn. What's going on here? You got some birds taking care of the sick people. And then we got the dragons. We got two-headed dragon with elephant goats and cheetah goats and horn. And these people are always coming in battle, trying to fuck up their life. You're like, just let them be. Look at the double-headed dragon. Wow. Blemmyes. Yeah, I watched a few videos, but they're too much like paranormal videos. I don't want to get into that shit. Just like scary and like whatever, just like low vibe, I want to keep it in a light area. There's a Blemmy. Alright, let's look on the wiki. Alright, headless men. Various species of mythical headless men were rumored in antiquity and later to inhabit remote parts of the world. They are known as the ekephaloi, headless ones, or Blemmyes, and described as lacking a head, with their facial features on their chest. These were at first described as inhabitants of ancient Libya or the Nile system, Ethiopia. Is that Ethiopia? Yeah, I guess so. Alright, let's go back. Later traditions confined their habitat to a particular island in the Brisone River or shifted it to India. Wow, very interesting. One of the Blemmyes from a map by French privateer, explorer, and navigator, one of the foremost cartographers of the time, and author of the Diplomat maps. These maps were distinguished by their sophistication and detail and influenced generation of cartographers, navigators, and explorers. Let's look at this. Alright, here's some of his maps. Here's a map. And what is this creature? What is this? It looks like a deer mixed with a giraffe, mixed with a koala. What are those ears? Mixed with a teddy bear. Is that a cute creature? Alright, these guys are coming in and getting the, got some leaves and a ball. Thing full of something. Ah, here's a deer. And here's, I don't know what that is. There's a castle over here. And, is this, what was this map of? Kind of looks like India. Sorry guys, taking you on little tangents. Take it back to the Blemmyes, etymology. Various etymologies have been proposed for the origin of the name Blemmyes, and the question is considered unsettled. In antiquity, the actual tribe known as the Blemmyes were said to be eponymously after King Blemmyes. According to Nonus, 5th century Dionysia, no lore about headlessness is attached to the people in this work. Samuel Bocart, 17th century, derived the word Blemmyes from the Hebrew ply without and moach, brain, implying that the Blemmyes were people without brains, although not necessarily without heads. A Greek, I think they had a brain. Come on, everything has to have a brain to live. Or maybe not, but I guess, I don't know. A Greek derivation, blemma, look, glance, close to the eyes, has also been suggested. Wolfgang Helck claimed a Copic word for blind in his etymology. Leo Rishnik in 1895 proposed that it derived from Blemmyes, desert people in Bedou tongue. Although this theory had long been neglected, this etymology has come into acceptance alongside the identification of the Beja people as true descendants of the Blemmyes of Yotlor, the Beja people. No, these do not look like Blemmyes to me. The first indirect reference to the Blemmyes occurred in Herodotus, where he calls them without head. Let's keep looking, come on. Some pictures, here we go. Alexander, okay. Yeah, shout out to Penthouse Suite on Instagram. He gave me a bunch of good comments on this, that Alexander the Great supposedly went and captured them, and to try to prove their existence to people and had them in like zoos. Oh yeah, here it is. Alright, Alexander legend by Leo, blah blah blah. It's transferred into Old French, into the propose. The golden colored headless encountered by Alexandra measured just 6 feet tall had beards reaching their knees. In the French version, Alexander captures 30 of the headless to show the rest of the world, an element lacking in the Latin original. Oh, wow. That's interesting. And it's lacking in the Latin original. Wow. Other Alexander books that contain the Headless People episode are Thomas de Kent's Romance and Jean Wacquelin's Chronicle. Interesting. Okay, so this is Alexander capturing the Headless People. Wow. My mind is just really blown by this. It's just like, wow. Blemmyes or headless people were also illustrated and described on medieval maps. The Hereford Maba Mundi, deriving its information from Solinus. Blemmyes. Yeah, I think I'm going to make a clay animation about the Blemmyes, because it's easy to make. Like, I think I've already made kind of creatures like this just intuitively, when I make stuff with clay. One Blemmie standing has his face on his chest, another below him has eyes and mouth at their shoulders. Both varieties of Blemmie occur according to Isidore, who reported that in Libya, besides the Blemmie born with a face on the chest, they were reputedly others born without necks and have their eyes on their shoulders. Some modern commentators believe the two different types represent the male and female Blemmyes, with their genitals explicitly drawn. Another example is the Raffolf Higden map, which bears an inscription regarding the headless in Ethiopia, although unaccompanied by any picture of the people. By the late Middle Ages, world maps began to appear that located the headless people further east in Asia, such as the Andrea Bianco map that depicted people who all do not have heads in India as the peninsula as the terrestrial paradise. But other maps of the period, such as Andreas Welsperger's map, did continue to locate the headless in Ethiopia. The post-medieval map of Guillaume Le Tuste, pictured above, illustrates the headless and the dog-headed cynocephali north beyond the Himalayan mountains. And Jon Levi talked about the dog-headed people too. That is interesting. Got to take a picture of that. Late Middle Ages. Travels of Sir John Mandeville writes of ugly folk without heads who have eyes in each shoulder and with their mouths round like a horseshoe in the middle of their chest, living among the populace of the big island of Dundaya between India and Myanmar. In other parts of the island are headless men with eyes and mouth on their backs. This has been noted as an example of Blemmyes by commentators, though Mandeville does not use the term. I don't know why it's so... I don't know why I'm laughing at it. I shouldn't be laughing at another species, but it's just like, just to think of it, like face on the chest, it's like, wow, it just looks like a cartoon. Blemmyes. Wow, fascinating. Save this picture. During the Age of Discovery, a rumor of headless men was called the Owapanoma. It was reported by Sir Walter Raleigh in the discovery of Guinea to have been living on the banks of the Coral River. What's the Age of Discovery? The Age of Exploration, Age of Contact. Informal and loosely defined term for the early period approximately from the 15th century to the 18th century in European history, in which seafaring European nations explored regions across the globe. Alright, let's get back to the Blemmyes. Blemmy gang. Wow. Wow. Come on, yeah, you've seen this in art many times. I've seen this in many arts. Looks like the moon, man. Can't read all this. You guys can read this, but I just wanted to capture the moment. See if we can zoom in here. No higher resolution is available. But look at this. We got like dragons, duck, chicken. Duck, chicken, dragon. You got a fat snake with legs. You got like a little gecko. You got some people. I don't know. These people don't look too healthy. You got like beaks. You got the Blemmyes here. You got like Bigfoot with hair. And you got people. And you got a dog with a crown. He's the dog king. And a rock with hair on it. Or just energy coming up. And what's over here? People with the huge ears. You got chickens. You got this. Looks like a Tim Burton movie. Characters. You got like ear people. Stretchy people. Like a fawn from Narnia. Horns. Man. Fascinating. What's this? There we go. Oh, there we go. We got the chicken, dragon, duck again. Oh, this is just a higher resolution of the same one. You got this Bigfoot that they probably said that we came from, which is probably not true. And you got the chicken, more of a real bird, like a hawk, goat, dog, king, Blemmy gang, king, people, and the ear people, and then you got some castles back there. Look at that. Blemmyes. Very interesting. There you have it, Blemmy gang. What is this? Thomas Erpington. $13.99. Some kingdoms back there. Thomas Erpington. Who the fuck is Thomas Erpington? Yo, what is this? This looks like some, not really a star fort, but some type of castle. You got some surrounding areas. AD 1500. I mean, this is just a random tangent. 12:12. I think it's time to end. It's 12:12. Don't care about Thomas Erpington. Alright, guys. Blemmyes.